Good evening and welcome to another video. I'm here in the Faro Park area, which is a great place full of bars and restaurants. And I'm going to do a full video on this whole area, so make sure to like, follow and subscribe. But tonight we're here for an Italian. We're here at Dal Travisano and we're going to have an Italian meal. I brought the family along. We're going to sit down in here, chill out and relax. And more importantly, we're going to take you with us. So come on, let's go for an Italian in Lanzarote. Let's go. Now you can't miss this place. It's one of the biggest restaurants in the Faro Park area and it's just beautiful the way it's all decorated. There was plenty of people in at this time and we were there very early as well. This was around 7 o'clock. The staff are there ready to welcome you and the whole ambience of the place is just very Italian. There was plenty to choose from the menu, everything from pizza to pasta to risottos, loads of meat and fish dishes and a good selection of starters as well, which is where we were going to dive in. I tell you what, we were starving and really excited to enjoy this. So drinks have arrived and as always I've gone for a posh water, my favourite brand of water this, a bit of posh water. Mrs. Travelon has got a full bottle of wine. Bottle of wine. Yeah, I'll be carrying her to the car after this. Mrs. Travelon got to ordering and this well-groomed gentleman took our order and I tell you what, the service here was fantastic. Now, as you know, I'm not a foodie, so I said, just give me something Italian. I have no idea, but I want to show you lot back home what it's all about. The smells from the kitchen were just incredible and our starters arrived really quickly. We went for a house bruschetta, we went for a little bit of calamari and prawns. We went also for one of the house specials, which is calamari in a chili sauce, and Alfie, of course, had to go for his favourite croquetas. So we've gone for a selection of starters just so you can see a different range of things they do. So this one is prawns and calamari. We've got a beautiful tomato and bruschetta, I do believe that is. And Alfie's eyes lit up when these were served. And these are croquetas, which is his favourites. So the ravioli and beef, which is not actually ravioli beef, is actually calamari. It's number 8 on the menu, and I'll tell you what, it is delicious. That was lovely. It's actually small squid in a spicy sauce. These are just to die for. So fresh, the prawns are so fresh. So let's dive into this typical Italian dish, bruschetta alla casa, or the house bruschetta with tomato and garlic and a little bit of olive oil. That is super crispy, real fresh tomatoes on top. Mrs. Travelon has demolished her plate. What did you think?
Lovely.
What was your favourite?
I'd say the croquetas. Very cheesy though. Nice.
I haven't tried the croquetas yet. So Mrs. Travelon recommends the croquetas, so I've got to dive into one, haven't I? Again, excuse fingers, but I have to show you this stuff. But I will be civilised and cut it in half instead of just diving it straight into my mouth. But I should have actually just dived it straight into my mouth because it looks beautiful. It's a cheese croqueta, I believe. Wow, that is so good. The starters were delicious and with them down us it was time for the mains. Mrs. Travelon went for a 4 cheese pasta, Alfie went for a pizza, Jack went for a chicken breast in a beautiful tomato spicy sauce, and I went for a gorgeous steak served with vegetables and a selection of sauces as well. Wow, well the mains have arrived and what mains they are. Alfie has got a nice pizza which he's tucking into right now. Mrs. Travelon, show us what you've got.
I've got 4 cheese pasta.
And Jack, what have you got?
I've got chicken breast with some chips.
Chicken breast with some chips. And I've gone for a bit of steak, and I'll tell you what, it looks delicious. Right, so the steak looks amazing, and I've put everything on one plate. I've just gone for it. I've got the chips, I've got the veg, I've got the steak, and I've added a little bit of pepper sauce. So let's get stuck in. Wow, look at this steak. I've just got to show you this steak. It is cooked to perfection. It's really thick. Oh, and it cuts like butter. Oh my gosh. Bit of pepper sauce on there for sure. Wow, that is absolutely delicious. We'll try it with a bit of veg, keep us healthy, with a bit of broccoli, and a bit of pepper sauce on as well. Right, so I'm going to try a little bit of the mushroom sauce now, which looks delicious. That's definitely my favourite sauce out of the two. Pepper sauce or mushroom sauce. I am going mushroom all the way. Mrs. Travelon is delving into her pasta. How is it?
Lovely.
Nice?
Really cheesy.
Really cheesy. And Jack, how's yours?
Amazing. I've already finished my breakfast.
Jesus. He's a growing lad. He's a growing lad. And Alfie, how was that pizza? It looks lovely. Have you enjoyed it?
Yep.
Is it spicy pepperoni? Wow, he's delving into that. He nearly finished it, so it must be good. So the benefits of making these videos is that I get to try everybody's dinner because I need to show you guys what it's all about. So let's try a little bit of Alfie's pizza. Really nice Italian pizza, spicy pepperoni. So let's go for a bit of Mrs. Travelon's cheesy pasta, 4 cheese pasta. Wow. That's very rich, very cheesy, but that's probably because it's got 4 cheeses on. And I would try Jack's, but he's demolished it within seconds.
Like we said, Dal Travisano is situated in the Faro Park area in Playa Blanca. Now, a lot of you will miss this area and not visit it, so you must get up here. It's up by the lighthouse, not far from the H10 Rubicon Palace. You probably have to get a taxi, or if you're stopping in that area, have a little walk down. Now, there's lots of self-catering villas and apartments there, so it's that type of place. But the restaurants down here and the bars are fantastic, and it's well worth a visit up to the Faro Park area. This lovely Italian is situated right in the centre of Faro Park, and they also own the authentic tandoori restaurant Flavours too. There's loads of different places for you to try in this area, and by night it just all comes alive. It is gorgeous, all lit up, all beautiful. I tell you what, it was a really, really nice experience, and we couldn't leave without having a little bit of dessert, could we? We can't let you down.
So when in Italy, you have to have a dessert. And I've gone for an Italian panna cotta. Mrs. Travelon, what have you got? Let's have a look.
Tiramisu.
A tiramisu, which I don't like because it's coffee. And Jack has gone for the chocolate brownie. And Alfie's gone for the ice cream. So let's get stuck into this panna cotta. This looks unbelievable. Wow. Now, as you know, I'm not a foodie, so I've never had one of these. I don't even know what a panna cotta is. That's how unfoodie I am, but this looks beautiful. Oh wow. Oh wow, that is honestly one of the best desserts I have ever tasted. That is delicious. Well, that was one of the best desserts I've ever had. I just wish I could lick the plate, but I can't. But let's have a look at what you can have for dessert. So your dessert menu, very Italian. You've got tiramisu, which is what Mrs. Travelon's had. Panna cotta. Jack's had the brownie. You can have like the house cake, lemon sorbet, all sorts of different things. There's milkshakes on here, coffee, Italian coffees. So there you go. That was the Italian in Faro Park, Dal Travisano. And bills arrived. Not too bad. With the bottle of wine that Mrs. Travelon's had, that's put the price up a little bit. But you're talking around 150 euros without the wine. The wine was very expensive. Mrs. Travelon always kills me. But all in all, mains, pizza was around 11 euros. The mains were about 14, between 14 and 19 for the steak. So really, really good value for money. So if you fancy a little bit of Italian, get yourself to Faro Park. Now, if you're staying in Playa Blanca, you can get a taxi up this area. Like I said, there's loads going on. And at night, it just looks beautiful outside. It's gone dark now. We arrived around 7 o'clock. It's now 9:30. It's dark outside, it looks amazing, so you can get yourself a taxi up here, or if you're stopping in the Faro Park area, then you can just come down. Loads for you to enjoy here. Great Italian restaurant, and don't forget they've got the Flavors as well, which is the Indian restaurant just a few doors down. All that's left to say is I'll see you in the next video. If there's anywhere you want me to go, drop me a comment. Anything you want me to do, drop me a comment. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. See you later.